he needed to be spoken to directly?
Yes, brother.
How many times do you think we actually spoke to him directly, brother? How many times do you think this has happened?
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe it never happened. Do you really believe it never happened, brother?
Well, you were trying to put a video on YouTube talking about some of the stuff he said and put him on a spot because one of the concerns was like the language. One of the issues was the language, and I said, well, it's okay, for native Arabic speaking, they can get it, but for non-native Arabic speaking, they might have a hard time understanding what he was saying.
Right. In other words, the Arabic that he is saying is something made up. It's like, it's not the Quranic Arabic, it's not classical Arabic, it's not, dialect Arabic, it's a made up Arabic. It's him struggling, without really doing any going through any type of basic formation to correct these basic mistakes. So yes, of course. I mean, the Fatiha alone, I specifically, the first time, which was maybe about, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, I heard him recite the Fatiha. I said, we got to talk, buddy. We really have to talk, because you're not allowed to make these mistakes in Al-Fatiha and lead people in Salah when there are people who know the Fatiha better than you. You're not, I don't even know why people keep, although why they're keeping silent, instead of speaking the truth. Like that doesn't, I don't know what they expect to get from that,
Yeah. No, but if you get a chance to speak to him, you kind of ask him to put an effort into his Arabic, especially when he's reciting the Quran, and that's like the most critical. Anything else really is not that critical as reciting the Quran properly.
If that's the case, let me explain something. Okay, that has to come from the top down, right?
Yes.
If that is not applied from the top down, then it's not going to take place anywhere in the institutions. And that's exactly what has happened. From the top, they encourage knowing the least amount of the Quran to be part of the governing body. Again, you have to remember, brother, the first declaration, or what sparked of the first spark of the Quranic Revolution declaration in 2021 was a matter of authority. If you do not have the Quranic knowledge, okay, get someone who does, but you hate Quranic, practitioners. You hate them literally. Your treatment of them explains and defines how you feel about them. These people, they have to, again, at the top, show that yes, they really love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they really want to get an understanding to obtain His guidance and His mercy that He gave us in the Quran. They know the importance of it on a day of judgment. They know it will testify with or against the human being, and so on. Until they live for that, and only for that, for the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there will be no reform. I will go tell him. I will say to him, you know what, buddy, I listened to your khutbah first time about a month ago. Yes, you need to work on, this, the list just goes on. But if people at the top, who are actually the governing, they don't even know as well as, they don't see it for what it is, because many of them, and I'm not saying every single person there, but many of them, they don't want to see a change. They think that they're going to lose, if there's a change. That's why a lot of people, even back in the day of Sahaba, they did not want to become Muslim easily, because they think they're going to lose this world. Whatever they have this world, they're going to lose it. And think about it. You are in the IT field. If after all these years of IT, all your credentials you believe are at risk, because you might, you might be seen living a different life, and you might lose, these things because those, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it still remains the fact, that you are actually not going to, take that offer easily. You're not going to take that easily. If that's what you sense. And that's why Rasul ﷺ used to write to the kings, emperors, princes, if you embrace Islam, you will have better in this world, and the next. See, better than what you have now, because to, help alleviate the fact that you're going to lose everything. But those of us who have lived, long enough to see it, understand it,
Sorry, bro. It's the prayer starting.
Are you actually inside of the prayer area, brother?
No, brother, no.
So how can you tell us that, brother? How can you actually say that, brother?
Wrap it up.
What's that?
I sent an angel to the imam, asking him to wrap it up and just go ahead and do the prayer. People are getting bored.
Okay. You're not allowed to just use, you understand, malaika like that, brother, okay? Just because of the fact that you're an attaché, Latifi Brigade named, so, brother, that does not give you the right to just send, you understand, a malaika to people, brother.
Alright, I'm gonna hold them.
Okay, yes, brother, hold them back, because you had some other wild idea before too, brother.
Right, brother.
But what I want to know, brother, here's what I really want to know, to be very frank and honest, brother. Did you look at the problem that were put in the book club? Did you see what those issues specified by that one Ibrahim?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Okay, and what did you think of that?
The book club could actually help us a good idea, like discussing some of the issues and brainstorming on them. And you know what? Yeah, it's worth mentioning before I forget. So Kareem reached out to me and asked me that the Million Star book club forum that we set up is still up there. I told him no. And I asked him, is there a use case for it? What do you need it for? I told him, if anything, we need to talk about it to see if we need to set up a forum or a blog or something. So I'm still waiting for the answer. But yeah, it's a good idea to get the book club members to brainstorm on some issues that are worth discussing.
I think that the issue is very common. Now that we're brainstorming, I think the issue is very clear. Refusing.
Well,
I think there's. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Well, yeah, just talk about stuff we gather from people, from the mouth of the lion.
Yes, I think, we're getting, consensus, and we're getting shura, which is very good. And I think we have a very good, leadership hierarchy, brother. I feel that over a period of time, this revolution, this Quranic revolution will be substantiated for real.
Yeah.
Because it is the truth, It is really the truth, First thing we said, authority. And by the way, don't mean to cut you off, but Umar ibn Khattab, radiallahu anhu, we are now talking about his financial institutions, brother, what he set up financially. We talked about the plague, of Amwas, the year of famine. Very interesting how he dealt with the situations of a state like that, And I feel that, when we do not know the legacy of Rasulullah, we cannot know Rasul if we do not know his legacy. You do not know companions of the Prophet. You do not know who succeeded him, who was his Khalifa, and who was that person's Khalifa also. You do not know that. But you know Prophet how? How? And I love the question where...
We are all full of that, brother.
Brother, the thing is, again, it's a great adventure. It is a civil revolution, brother. Nevertheless, it is indeed a deepest spiritual, mystical revolution. Yes.
And inshallah, everything will connect together.
This is yes, of course, because that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises.
At first we thought before we'll
Wallahi,
go,
Allah.
it's like inshallah everything's gonna connect together.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Inshallah.
We are here standing against the Iblisi forces, brother, in the capital of Iblis, brother.
Yeah.
Right at the heart of the Confederacy, brother. We're saying no. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Listen, let's get those kids on the book club to get themselves busy with something real and important versus going with the ogre project. And
No, of course, we want to know from everyone, so that we can brainstorm clearer and better. But in other words, this is a professional revolution.
Yeah, and we might even get them involved in interviewing people and gathering the stuff too.
Brother, we are doing
travel and all of that, so we already have some people that some candidates that.
No, but see, this is the point of the network. This is the intelligence that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam built in Mecca in order to migrate to Medina. That's what this is, brother. I'm explaining. I'm telling you, man, brother.
So we're gonna get there, inshallah, brother.
Yes, brother, inshallah. Yeah, patience, brother. Allah loves those who are patient, and He is with them, brother. Particularly when they stand for the truth, brother.
And when
لا تجد قوما يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر.
When the vision is clear, it becomes clear, nothing gonna stop us, brother.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. As long as we stick to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's agenda, brother.
Of course, brother. That's the main thing.
Brother, last thing, brother. Listen to the demise of Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, brother, when he was passing away, what he said to the people and what was said about him, brother. Allahumma salli ala. Yeah, brother, the last military video, brother, that is posted there. Listen to that. Abu Ubaidah's advice and Mu'adh ibn Jabal. Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm helping with the
all right, brother.